meet a small ship owner.
Or did you have a hand in casting it, in writing it? I know you didn't actually write it, but how much were you involved in the project before it hit the screens?
We were in from the beginning, really. Lawrence and Morris, who write it, rang us up and asked us out for lunch and spoke to us about the idea that they had.
They asked about names, what names do we think the characters should be called, and we immediately said Sharon and Tracy. So we did right from the beginning. We had quite a bit to say about it.
Well, that's quite a gift, isn't it, for someone to come along and say, listen, we're going to write a whole series for you two.
Well, at first we didn't want to get too excited about it in case it didn't happen. Do you know what I mean? They said like they had this idea and hopefully it'd work out, but we didn't build our hopes up too much.
Do you still see as much of each other now as you did when you were growing up? Or do you leave work and keep away from each other?
No, no. We see each other more now, I think, probably.
Do you still live near each other?
5 minutes away.
We're on the phone every night to each other. Even we've been together all day, we'll still phone each other every night.
And we go shopping together and take the kids out together. And
Are you telepathic?
I think there is a little something there somewhere. It's like reading a script. I automatically know what Pauline's going to do with that line, or I think the same.
Also, we've started wearing similar clothes, like colours and whatever. We'll turn up for things, and I mean, we ain't stay.
No.
I'm a complete liar myself now, haven't I? But
Yes, because you look very similar today,
but
girl.
usually we do, don't we? We'll have like similar colours on and whatever.
That must be a tremendous help, though, when you're playing a scene, and when you're doing comedy particularly, because you're so tuned into each other's timing, I should think.
We find the scenes that we're in together a lot easier to learn. A lot easier.
You mentioned your children, because you've got one each now,
That's
haven't
right,
you?
yeah.
And they're actually here with their Christmas outfits on. I don't know if we've got time to whisk them in. You might have to get them in a little bit later on.
we'll get them in.
We'll
We'll
get them in a
definitely
little
get
bit
them
later. Are they good mates too?
Yeah.
They are.
Do you think
They're at
they'll grow
different
up and be
schools.
the next sort of, the next pair to go on the
dunno.
screens? Would you sort of push them towards that? Well, not push them, but if they wanted to do it, would they go to Anna Scher's school and all that kind of thing?
If they're interested, I think we'll have to wait and see, really.
See how it develops.
Yeah.
It's great that you've come in this morning. You can get your calls through to Pauline and Linda on 081 811 8181. Just a little bit later on. We look forward to hearing what you've got to say to people then. Thanks again for coming in. It's
Cheers,
great
thank
to
you.
see you. Well, now it's back to Tom and Jerry Maggio, the jet setters, for Megapick.
Hi, thanks, Tom Maggio here. I just thought I'd come back here for a bit of peace and quiet, get away from those noisy computer games for a minute, because I play them so much, you know. So it's Megapick, you know, where, you know, if you entered any competition this week, this could be a chance for you to win. Okay, we're going to pick out some winners here. Hey, Jerry, what's going on, Jerry? Jerry, what are you doing?
Hey, Tom, I'm just checking out this new game for Bin Tempe.
Oh, yeah, it's a flying game, is it? Yeah?
Yeah, it's a flying game. It's like a kind of jumbo jet, but half of it's missing.
Oh, right, makes it a little bit difficult. Okay, so let's pick out a winner then.
Okay, I'll pick one up from down here, Tom. I'll go really deep.
Okay, yeah, just pick one out, will you? Yeah. Okay, we got one
there we
there.
go. There's one. And the winner is Kiki D. Oh, no. The winner is Caroline Jolly from Leeds.
Great, and you win this Save the World game, okay? So, well done there, okay? That's it, you win this. Great fun.
Well done. You can go to something else now.
Okay, it's the next thing.
And the next thing is definitely me. We may try Liveline a little bit later on. We've heard that there's possibly a problem with the exchange, so we may or may not be able to do it. If we can't, then we'll save it for another week. Okay, you may have seen about a month ago I went parachuting with the Red Devils and had a stunning, if a little, at times, a little scary time, but it was nevertheless very exciting and quite stunning, and I accepted their invitation to go free-fall parachuting. You'll see that in just a few moments after we've shown you a little bit of background information on this amazing team of people.
Okay, we've already had a chat in the classroom about what we're going to do on the jump and things like that. Let's just put you on our free fall simulator, commonly known as a box, to go through your position while we're in free fall. Remember, legs crossed, arms crossed, feet up. Good, head right back. Very good. Tap on the shoulder, arms out, 90 degrees. Very good. Have a good look around, smile and wave. Another tap on the shoulder, arms back, and the parachute will open shortly after that. So let's go over to the aircraft now and talk about what's going to happen inside it. Okay. Remember, as soon as you get over the edge of the door, feet back, push your legs, feet back underneath the aircraft. Yeah. Good. Head right back, and look up left. Camera left. Right. All right. And all we'll do then is just rock back, and then we'll fall out. So keep that position. All right, lift your thighs up.
I'm flying.
Lift your thighs up more. Oh yeah, that's it. Head right back. Good. You're flying around like this. Tap on the shoulders, arms out. Remember, 90-degree angle. Good. Push your chest forwards. Lots of people around us. Smile, wave, shout at them, geek away. All right. All right. And then just before we open the parachute, another tap on the shoulders, arms back across. Shortly after that, the parachute will open, and just stand up. And we'll be pulled upright, like so.
That's it. Just over the avenue. No, going back. No. Stop, boy! I didn't realise it was quite so high. Oh my goodness me.
Enjoy that.
That, sir, is an experience I will live with for the rest of my life.
Nice view, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. And the whole world's just going on around us.
Yep.
I've just had the experience of my life and hardly anybody knows.
Well, we're going to land just like an aircraft. Whereas we'll take a downwing leg and then a crosswing leg and then an interwing leg. And then we'll use the speed of the canopy to convert that speed to lift. You go through that little blue bit. Okay, stand up, stand up, stand up. Good, very good. Pull it. Okay, just stay there.
That's an unbelievable feeling. And sitting and rocking back just on the lip and looking out at the ground. And that's basically, you see that sort of a sight when you're looking out of the window. And there it is right in front of you. I'm falling out and you actually nosedive straight down. I couldn't possibly, no matter how long I was in this business, explain what it felt like. But it was incredible.
Yeah.
Ooh. And I'm still no closer to explaining it, but I can't remember who it was that someone said to me, now you know why the birds sing. Was that you?
Probably.
Yeah. Welcome, Mike Muir, the leader, Chris Allen, who taught me how to jump, or at least tried to teach me how to jump, and Ian, a cameraman as well, Ian Barraclough. We'll talk to you in a second about your camera and stuff. In the first time, can you tell me how the team is run? How do you run a team like that?
The team's purpose, Bill, is to promote Parachute Regiment. It's supported by Parachute Regiment, and we have to gain both private and commercial funding for us to operate. And we carry out displays around the country for the benefit of the public, primarily to make them aware of our presence. The team splits down into two 10-man jump teams, and we tour the country.
Because a lot of people would think that that your job was just to do your parachute displays, and that was it. But in actual fact, that's not right, because you are soldiers, aren't you?
We're professional soldiers first and foremost. We each have joined the army, specifically Parachute Regiment, I'm hammering that name. It's our bread and butter.
Sure.
The thing is, once they've identified themselves as potential freefall parachutists, as opposed to military parachutists, they identify themselves to the team members, myself, having shown an interest, having jumped many times, and once they have accrued a certain number of jumps, they come along and say, look, we would like to be on the Red Devils, and if they're suitable, we take them.
There are 2 teams, aren't there?
Yes, there are. Because of the quantity of displays that we fulfill, there is a necessity logistically, and it's quite a logistics problem, to ensure that we have the right people in the right place. The airplane gets into a variety of airfields for pickups. It's quite a mammoth task.
And you are at the moment looking for a sponsor, because you're sponsorless, aren't you?
Yes, we are, yes. We're funding ourselves at the moment. It presents difficulties.
So if your dad is the managing director of an absolutely enormous company, then say, Dad, Dad, Dad! You know what to do, you know what to do. How was I, Chris? And I want you to be honest now. I can take it here, we're all amongst friends, you know, here, down the camera. How was I? Tell me.
Well, apart from the loud scream outside the door, no real great problem.
The landing was a bit pathetic, wasn't it, on both counts, on both my static line jump and the free fall. I wasn't very good landing.
Well, you have to appreciate it was only your second jump, and it's quite hard to judge when you're actually going to make contact with the ground.
Explain ground rush to me, because that really is quite extraordinary.
Well, when the parachute opens, you're used to looking at things which are a long, long way away. And all of a sudden, as you get closer to the ground, you're surrounded by green bits, hopefully. And the eyes readjust very quickly, and it gives the effect of the ground rushing up at you, although it's not really, as you know now.
How many jumps have you done?
Nearly 3,000.
How much time does that amount to in free fall, actually spending with no chute?
Almost 36 hours.
That's extraordinary. 36 hours without a chute. He was a long way up. I wasn't the only one that went jumping, and I didn't know anything about this. This was done secretly. It was done without my knowledge. No knowledge. Gordon, in fact, went jumping as well, didn't you? I didn't know you'd spoken to these guys, but this is the result. A bit of a dodgy moment when he let go of your hand, wasn't it? I thought you were a goner for a minute. Were you a bit scared? Woo-wee! Did you volunteer for that, or did they phone you up and ask you? You volunteered. You are a very brave gopher, Gordon. I'm massively impressed. Look at all this. You've got all your business here and everything. That's just stunning. Gentlemen, thank you very much for taking him up. How was his landing? Because we didn't get the benefit of that on there. Was he good?
No, it was really safe.
He was safe, was he?
Oh, yes.
And not a lot of weight behind a gopher, of course. So,
no, easy to manage.
Yes. I'm very proud of you. The shots that you took of me, and I would imagine of that Ian, are all done on a sort of camera like this, aren't they? And you take stills as well, and the movie ones. Can you, we can actually get some pictures out of this, which is quite clever, direct on the telly. So if you want to be a cameraman now, look at this. There he is.
Can you just stick it on? Or?
Yeah, stick it on your head so we can have a look at it. How difficult is it, and how much do you have to sort of allow for the balance and things if you've got a ginormous great thing on the top of your head?
Well, it's not difficult. Because it's weightless in freefall. So basically, like myself, just dive out, keep the sight on the target.
It doesn't alter your balance or anything?
No, it doesn't do anything like that. The only problem is when I open the canopy, I get this kind of whiplash effect as my body's slowed down by the canopy and the camera wants to carry on. So you have to build up a fair, strong neck muscle.
So do you have, I'll just talk to your camera up here actually, do you have a, it's gone, here you go. Do you have a picture that you're particularly proud of, something that you've taken a picture of and you've got it back and you've thought, oh, this is just the stunner, this is the best?
Yeah, every sort of couple of months, obviously I get hundreds and hundreds of photographs back because I take a full film on every jump. There's always one or two that I'm really pleased with. I've got one of St Michael's Mount, where we've got a triplane canopy stacking.
Down in Cornwall.
Down in Cornwall. And obviously the backdrop there is superb. We've got the castle and the sea around there, and the lads with the smoke coming out. So that's a superb one. And a few exit shots. Some of my favourite shots are the exit shots where you've got the aircraft in the background instead of just the ground in freefall.
Amazing.
And, well, I've got one here for you, actually.
Have you?
Yes.
Is this what this is? I thought this was part of the competition.
No, not at all.
Is this for me?
This is for you, yeah.
Oh, well, there are times that I love this programme.
I've got a few things for you, actually.
Christmas and everything.
A few things for you. When anyone does a jump with the Red Devils, they always receive a Red Devils t-shirt.
Thank you very much.
One for Gordon, of course.
Oh, Gordon, your own little t-shirt there. That's nice. Oh, look at that. That's a beauty.
Also a couple of certificates, because you did your 2 jumps.
Thank you very much. The Order of the Flying Pigs.
Yeah. There's Gordon's as well.
There, Gordon's little one there. Look at that. Isn't that a beauty? Gordon Gopher. Good. And what's there? Look at this.
A couple of pictures of your exit face and on the way down when you relaxed a bit.
Now, look. These are the ones you've got to concentrate. Now, there's the smiley one down the bottom. There's the one. That's it, right. Oh, everything's OK. I sort of understand what's going on now. Get back. Look at this. Look at this face here. There's a look of abject terror on my face there. That's fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. That will be a very prized possession. Can you show us what you're going to give away as a competition prize as well? This is fabulous, all this stuff.
There's a number of presents there for some of the kids when they hopefully answer the question correctly. There's our book, which was produced last year, celebrating our 25th anniversary. Red Devils t-shirt for hopefully about the right size. Little banneret, a couple of our Red Devils mugs, as one can see there, and a camera acquired by Ian. Question?
Brilliant, yes, absolutely.
What we would like to know is the type of aircraft that the Red Devils own and jump from, and, if possible, the registration mark.
Tricky question, but a great prize. The type of aircraft that the Red Devils jump from, and also, if possible, the registration mark. The very best of luck for that. Answers, of course, on a postcard to us here at Going Live, BBC Television, London W12 7RJ. Thank you very much indeed for the experience and also for these pictures, and I will see you in the summer when I come and do my next course. Thank you very much, and Gordon says thank you as well, don't you? And Merry Christmas to you as well.
Merry Christmas to you.
Happy landings. And now Sarah.
As the editor of Going Live and the famous Simon Foster are far too busy doing important things to decorate their office, I said that I'd decorate it for them. It's not that I'm a creep. I'm just hoping for lots of nice prezzies in my Christmas stocking this year. While I do this, you watch the Turtles, Return of the Technodrome. Mutant Hero Turtles, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.